thank you so much for joining me back here. Today I'm going to do a late video. Actually, I should have put this up a couple days ago, but today we're going to do my March wrap-up and my April TBR. So the month of March was pretty busy school-wise and even work-wise and life-wise, so I only read 2 books, and unfortunately April is going to be just as busy. It's the end of the semester, all of my papers are going to be due, so I don't know how much I'm going to get to read during the month of April either, but I met my goal last month. Hopefully I can meet it this month too. So I don't have it with me, but the first book I read in the month of March was The Wiki King by Holly Black. I really enjoyed this book. I do recommend it. I thought it was a good sequel to the first one, and there is a third one coming out. This is going to be a trilogy, so I am excited to see how the story ends. But yeah, I really enjoyed that book. A+. The next book I read was Cruel Beauty. This book is by Rosamund Hodge, I guess. I don't really know how to say that first name. I did not care much for this book, and I don't know why. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I usually do enjoy those. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite princess, and I have enjoyed a lot of retellings in the past, so I don't really know why I didn't enjoy this one, other than, like, to me, and I mentioned this in a review that has not gone up yet. It'll go up after this video. But to me, the character development was way too quick, I guess you could say. I felt like they completely flipped their personalities and who they were without really anything happening to make them that way. Or even if something happened to make them that way, it wasn't gradual the way that character development usually is. It was very abrupt. So one moment the character might be sweet and kind and nice, and then the next minute she turns into a murderer. And I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, something has to happen for you to be that way. And I don't really feel like it was explained in this book. That's just my personal opinion. I wasn't really crazy about this book. I really don't recommend it. But if it sounds like something you'd be interested in, maybe you should pick it up. I don't regret reading it. I just wouldn't recommend it. In the month of March, I also started 2 books. I started reading an audiobook. First of all, I started listening to an audiobook. I started listening to Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. I actually listened to it through the audiobooks app just because they have some free books, and this is one of them. I am currently about halfway through with this book. I am 5 hours and 16 minutes into it, and there is 5.5 hours left. So I'm right at halfway through this book. I am enjoying it. It's fine for what it is. You know, it's a classic. I think everybody, you know, has to keep that in mind whenever they listen or read to classics, that it's not a contemporary novel. It's not going to be about the things that we know in this world presently. But I am enjoying it. It's a lot about family. It has a lot of romance in it, a lot of back and forth, like, am I going to be with this person? Am I going to be with this person? Which is good. You know, every once in a while I enjoy romance. So I did start Pride and Prejudice. I will say that if you watched my struggle with audiobooks video, that I'm not struggling as much with this book. In the beginning I did, just because I didn't know all the characters, and it was kind of hard for me to keep track of who is who in the beginning, but I think it does come along, and I think I do kind of grasp it a little bit better now. And the content isn't as heavy as Prejudice is. It's not a fantasy novel in any way, shape, or form, so it is a little easier to follow as she reads through it. And the narrator is really good in this one. Like I say, it's not on Audible, the one I'm listening to. It's in audiobooks.com. But, you know, she does different voices for all the characters, and there is a lot of characters. So it really helps me out, and I think she does a good job of it. She's very fluent. She's not choppy the way that the narrator in Uprooted is. So I'm just enjoying this one a lot more. So maybe, you know, audiobooks will be my outlet for classics. Who knows? I guess we'll see. So I guess that's going to be like my first book in my April TBR as well. I do plan on finishing that in the month of April. My second TBR in the month of April is also a book that I started in March. I did not get a lot through it, but it is Blood of Elves. This is the first book in the Witcher series. Like I say, I'm not very far into it. I'm only like 20 pages. Actually, I read some at work and I didn't mark my place. I'd say I'm like 40 pages into it. I need to go back and find that place, but I am enjoying this so far. I really enjoy the game, and the game is based on the books. So, you know, if I enjoy the books are always better, you know what I'm saying? So if I enjoy a game, the book is going to be better. At least that's my expectation for it. Maybe I shouldn't have that high of expectations for it. That way I'm not disappointed if it doesn't really meet those expectations. But I do have high hopes. I think it'll live up. I think it'll do good. So this is on my TBR. The last book on my TBR is the second one to the Witcher series. I'm the type of person that if I start a series and I really enjoy it and I want to read through it, I want to read through it consecutively. I can't pick up the first book and then go a couple months and then read the second one and then go a couple weeks and then read the third one. I can't do that. I don't have that good of a memory to do that. I really need to read them consecutively to get the most out of the story. So once I finish the first one, I'm going to read this one. This one seems to be a little bit shorter than the first one. Fun fact, my coworker and I actually buddy read the first one together. His name is Jeff. I'll link his channel down below in case you want to check it out. But he's already finished with it and I'm only like 40 pages in. So sorry, Jeff, but he is continuing with the series as well. But when he was talking to me about it, he finished the first book and he was like, you're really gonna like it. It's a lot of backstory and stuff and character development is what he's told me. So he's like, you'll really want to pick up the second one like right away. I was like, alright, cool. I'm gonna buy it at our store and get my discount. No. I looked in our system and it said we had 2 copies of this book and I cannot find them anywhere. I searched the whole store. I searched where it should have been. I searched where it could have been. I searched where it probably shouldn't have been, but I was going to look anyways and I could not find it. So I ended up ordering this off of Amazon, which I was really disappointed because I just wanted to get it from the store, but I did order this off of Amazon and honestly it was a little bit cheaper. But that's all I really have for this video. I'm not being... It'll be fine. But that's all I have for this video. I'm not really being ambitious for the month of April. I know how my life is going to be. I know I'm not going to have a lot of time. So I'm just trying to be realistic. And honestly, 2 books is probably pushing it. I know just next week I have over 30 pages worth of paper to do. I have 3 papers due. Each one has to be like 10 pages. So I am anticipating not having a lot of free time in the month of April because I also have other classes which papers will have due. So I just don't know how it's going to go. I'm trying to be realistic. We'll see. That and my moving day is coming up soon, so I really do need to get on the ball and start packing everything. I just have so much I need to do, but it is how it is and it's a good life. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe down below. Leave your comments. Have you read these books? Do you want to read these books? Whatever you want to say, go for it. We'll meet back here next time, guys. See ya! I have enjoyed a lot of... Wow. I just woke up this morning so my voice is still crackly. To me, the character development... Oh my goodness. In the book of... Oh gosh. In the book... Oh my goodness. I searched where it should have been. I searched. Oh my goodness, that was a struggle. I can't record anymore after I first woke up. My voice just doesn't work. I'm gonna drink some coffee now.